Yo, what is up guys? My name is TylaDubya and today I'm here to teach all of y'all the outward sub bass or the Pash Bass.
Now I'm here.
TylaDubya Beatbox channel.
Now real quick, before I start talking about and teaching the sound, I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Whether you're trying to learn a new sound or grow as a beatboxer, or you already know the sound and you just want to hang out, it's pretty freaking cool. Alright, so the Pash Bass or the outward sub bass is becoming an increasingly popular sound across the beatboxing community. Like if you have seen any beatboxing video as of recent, whether it's a battle, a shout out, or anything, you have most likely seen the Pash Bass. Now as a reminder, this sound sounds a little bit like... And as you just heard, that sound is very breathy. It uses a lot of breath and forces a lot of air out all at once, which is why it is so powerful on mic. Like on mic, this sound hits that subwoofer hard, just like the inward sub bass lip roll does. So basically now you can trigger the subwoofer on stage inwards and outwards, so that's pretty dope. And this power on mic is definitely one of the reasons why it has become so popular in the community. And some beatboxers who are utilizing its power on stage include Pash, hence the name, Shogo, Zeka, and Collapse. And the list goes on, but I did just want to name a few notable beatboxers who have shined using this sound. Now I keep talking about power with the sound, meaning that it is going to be really powerful on mic. You use it, it's going to shake the room. However, acoustically, it's not going to be able to shine as much because there's nothing to amplify the sound. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't use it acoustically because it's still a very strong way to let air out. So if you're building up a lot of air with inward sounds, it's a very good way to let a lot of it out. I just wanted to highlight the fact that if you use this sound on mic, it's going to be a hell of a lot more powerful than if you used it acoustically. Now when it comes to learning the sound, I honestly don't believe that it is too terribly difficult to get. However, it does have a few quirks that could stand in your way to actually learning it, but I'll be talking about those here in a little bit. I want each and every one of you down in the comment section below to let me know which beatboxer you feel uses the outward sub bass or Pash Bass the best. Now it could be one of the people I mentioned in the beginning or not. Put it down there, let me know, and I'm so curious to read every single one of your responses. And if you haven't hit that like button yet or that subscribe button yet, you know, right down there, it would just make my entire day if you did that before we continued on with this video. In the typical TylaDubya fashion, I broke this sound down for you guys into 3 easy, simple, beautiful steps. And the first step to learning the outward sub bass or Pash Bass is going to be getting down the proper mouth positioning. Now what I'm going to do through this step is I'm going to explain a lot of tiny, minute details to help you guys get the mouth positioning down. Now what I'm hoping is that by the end of my explanation of all these, it's going to make sense in your head, and if not, what's going to happen is you're going to watch me do this throughout the entire step, and hopefully then it will click. Now the first thing about this mouth positioning that you're going to need to know is that when you do this, you're going to need to take the corners of your mouth or the corners of your lips and you're going to be pulling them backwards and tightening them. Now this will actually look a little bit like... Now that was a little exaggerated just to kind of get the point across that you're going to have to pull those corners back. Now the second part of this is actually something that you're going to see as a result of pulling the corners of your mouth back is that your top lip and bottom lip are both going to be tight against your teeth. Now this is actually crucial to getting the sound down because if that area is too loose, what's going to happen is you're going to get more of a lip oscillation, and if it's too tight, you're going to get a lip buzz. And the final thing after pulling the corners of your mouth back and feeling that pressure is you're going to kind of want to make like a kissy face so that your lips go outwards a little bit. Step by step, this is all going to look like. So I hope all those little explanations help guide you to get that proper mouth positioning, and if it didn't, just kind of watch back through and see how my mouth actually changes and transforms when I actually finally do the sound. Now we're going to be moving on to step number 2, which is going to be pushing out air. Oh, glasses. I just kind of realized I've been wearing my glasses for this entire step, which I actually took off in the beginning on purpose because you can see the reflection of my ring light in the background, so now we got a little bit of a continuity issue. But we gotta continue anyways, because you know, it's all about that time crunch, it's all about keeping things moving, so let's move on to that step number 2 that I was just talking about. And now I'm gonna tell you guys how to breathe. Basically, once you get that mouth positioning down, you guys really just need to push air out. When you push that air out, you need to make sure that it's focused on the front of your lips. Now I say that because most beatboxers when doing the sound actually push it directly out through the center. However, when I do the sound, it actually goes a little bit off to my left. And honestly, I don't really have an explanation for it, but most of my sounds actually tend to be on the left anyways, so maybe that's just how I learned it. I don't know. It takes a little bit of an adjustment on the mic for mic technique purposes, but overall, it gets the same result. So yeah, take that mouth positioning and then push air out, and a lot of it, guys, because you want to make sure that you get that sound nice and powerful. So are you guys ready? Like I said, I'm just here to teach you guys how to breathe today. Basically, you want to make sure you breathe in all the air, and then release it. And with that step being as easy as it is, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the third and final step. So this third and final step is gonna be kind of like a catch-all. Like if you don't have it by now, hopefully this will help you get there. And when I say this, what I mean is we need to find the proper vibration for the sound. So if you guys know the lip bass or the lip oscillations like and a lip buzz like it's gonna be kind of somewhere in the middle. And what you'll notice with those two sounds is kind of something I said like in step 1, where in the first one, the lip oscillations, your lips are gonna be very loose, hence the air is gonna be flapping, where in reality, that actually needs to be tight pressure to your teeth. But when you're doing the lip buzz, your lips are way too tight, not actually allowing air to go through in the proper vibration. It's honestly probably easier for me just to demonstrate what I'm trying to say here. As you guys were able to just see, I was able to go from the outward sub-bass into a lip buzz, and also into the lip oscillation, meaning that it is actually somewhere in the middle. So that basically wraps it up with the 3 steps I have to learning the sound. If you guys don't have it by now, go back through to step 1, step 2, step 3, and try to keep practicing the sound, and eventually, hopefully, you will get it. As always, if you guys have questions, put them down in the comment section below, and I will try my best to explain and help you guys understand. But now let's go ahead and move on to some fun little notes I've noticed with this sound. First off, this sound can be vocalized. Do I do it? No. Can you do it? Yes. I said I don't do it, but you can do it. Also, what really helped me learn this sound is I actually did it completely on my side first. And I did that with my lip roll combos, and I noticed that it gave a really strong outward sound. And eventually what I did is I moved it from my side and transitioned it to the front to demonstrate. So as you guys can see with that classic lip roll combo, you're actually doing the inward sub bass and the outward sub bass on the side of your mouth. And so what I did was I would keep that constant outward sub bass and slowly try to shift it to the front of my lips. Now you mainly want to do it in the front so that you can use this with other sounds and other combinations for the mic technique purpose, so you're not shifting the mic to the side and back to the front, side and back to the front, and you can have more versatility. But yeah, so that's basically all the notes I got for this. We're gonna go ahead and move on to some practice beats now so I can help you guys perfect this sound. So as always, what I want you guys to do is go ahead and get a metronome, whether it's a physical one or it is an app on your phone. I want you to get it because we're going to be using it for these practice beats. For this first beat, go ahead and set your metronome to 120 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I know that one was a little easy. We're going to go ahead and move that metronome up to 140 BPM for this next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're going to do one more at 140 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that wraps it up for all the practice beats and all the teaching and all the steps, and I hope you guys learned the sound and have perfected it by now. If not, go back through the steps and practice them, and then come to the practice beats and perfect this sound. So as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this video and to spend it here with me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it helped you learn the sound. And if you haven't clicked that like button yet, you might as well now. You sat and watched the entire video, so just, do the final step and hit that like button. And be sure to comment down below who you feel has the best outward sub bass or Pash Bass, and share this video with anybody who wants to learn the sound, because there's only like 1 or 2 tutorials out there on it right now, so you might as well let everyone know how to do this amazing sound, because it's so powerful on mic. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I upload a lot of beatboxing content, so you might as well check it all out. So that just about wraps it up. What I want each and every one of you to do now is to stay hydrated and have a fantastic day. Sever the strings from the puppet to your cut them down.
Now I'm here.